Hello po at isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay Tuesday at 12 days to go na lang. 12 days of Christmas na. Mabuhay po kayo. Welcome po sa the stock market today. Ang ating balita ulit ay tungkol sa Meralco. Ako po si Benji Chidoro, isang retired bank officer na nag-start mag-invest sa Philippine stock market in 2007. Araw-araw ko pong binabalita ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stock sa Philippine market. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, niimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gusto ipa-review o meron po kayong tanong tungkol sa Philippine stock market o tungkol sa wealth management, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking bibigyan pansin. Hindi po ako financial advisor, mas ang sabi ko po dito ay hindi po financial advice. Get well soon to my cousin Marie. We're praying for your recovery. Huwag kayong alis dahil babahagi ko sa inyo ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, December 13, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's go to our financial headlines. FDI inflows slide 8% in September. Bank's NPL ratio falls to a 26-month low in October. Challengers sought for SMC's Nasugbu Bawan project. BSP may hike rates by 50 basis points. Dito naman sa ating corporate news, Meralco tells SPPC pay added cost of market-priced power. DNL Industries expects 2023 to be better than this year. And Globe transfers ownership of 750 towers for 9.5 billion. Pero main news po natin, itong Meralco, kukunin po natin sa PhilStar, no? Meralco issues notice of claim to SPPC. Meralco has issued a notice of claim to San Miguel Global Power's South Premier Power Corp to cover the additional costs it has been incurring as a result of a 60-day temporary restraining order on their power supply deal. In a letter to SPPC yesterday, Meralco asked the company to pay the difference between the contract price and the spot market price to which Meralco will be exposed during the effectivity of the TRO. The claims will be on top of all applicable fines, penalties, and liquidated damages under the power supply agreement in the event that the CA eventually resolves the main case and denies SPPC's petition. In view of this, Meralco hereby gives notice of its continuing claim against SPPC for the price difference between the WESM, ito po yung spot market, and the contract price under the PSA to which Meralco will be exposed during the effectivity of the TRO or writ of injunction, if any, is issued, in addition to all applicable fines, penalties, and liquidated damages under the PSA in the event that the Court of Appeals eventually resolves the main case denying the petition for certiorari and or claim of SPPC, the power distributor said in a letter. SPPC officially ceased supplying Meralco under its 670 megawatt PSA last December 7. Since then, Meralco has been sourcing the 670 megawatt contract capacity from the wholesale electricity spot market, which is higher than the fixed price of the SPPC. The cessation of supply was a result of the Court of Appeals issuance of a TRO effective for 60 days in favor of SPPC, suspending the implementation of its PSA with Meralco. Meralco said it has been exhausting all efforts to protect its customers from potentially higher generation costs due to its increased exposure to volatile WESPM prices while ensuring continuity of a stable, reliable, and least cost power under the current circumstances. The company is in negotiations with generation companies for emergency power supply agreements or EPSAs in order to shield customers against potentially higher WESM prices. Meralco Vice President and Head of Utility Economics Department Lawrence Fernandez last Friday said the company is rushing negotiations in order to have the EPSAs ready this week if possible. Okay, so yan po ang ating main news, no? Tungkol ulit sa Meralco. Ang nangyayari ngayon ay gustong singilin ni Meralco, si SPPC, yung difference between the wholesale electricity spot market prices and their original contract, ano? Okay, so tingnan na po natin kung meron po tayong comments here. I think we have two. Ang sabi ni RJ Fontehar, good day. Request naman po pa-review ng MONDE. Okay, sige po RJ. And then Aurora Cabao, parang nasa Jollibee ka, sir. Naku, pasensya na po kayo. At kung minsan po hindi po maiwasang nandun po ako sa isang maingay na lugar. Hindi po kasi sa lahat ng panahon ay tahimik yung aking lugar na nakukuha, no? At I have to be somewhere, someplace during that time. Anyway, sorry po. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it is performing or it has performed today. Ang ating index ngayon ay nasa 6582.38. Bumaba lang po siya ng 2.82 points or 0.04%. So halos flat po siya. Kahapon po, up 5.08 lang po siya. Ngayon ay bumaba ng 2.82. So almost just moving sideways po ang ating index. But on November 29, ito po ay overbought. Meaning may possibility po na magkaroon ng downturn ang ating index, no? Market activity, 113 companies ang umatras, 68 ang umabante, 43 ang hindi nagbago. Ang all-share index ay bumaba ng 0.16%, samantalang ang ating sectoral indices ay mixed. Financials, properties at services ay up, samantalang ang holding companies, industrials at mining ay bumaba. Sa ating most active stocks, ang pinaka-active stock po today ay BDO, followed by JFC and ICT, no? Pero tingnan po natin ang inyong request. Tingnan natin si MONDE, tapos tingnan po natin si BDO at JFC. At dito sa number 7, solar power, new energy, no? Actually, dating solar power Nueva Ecija po ito. Pero solar power, new energy corporation, bumaba po siya ng 7.38% or nasa 1.13. So, tingnan po natin yan. Plus si GTCAP at si Metrobank ang reviewin natin. Okay, si MONDE, meron po siyang doji dito, no? Pero pababa po kasi yung trend ni MONDE. Based po dito sa ating chart, ano? Yung ating support niya ay nandito. Itong pinaka-support, ang MONDE po ay nasa support level 11.24. 11.12 actually is the support. Pero area po kasi ang support and resistance, ano? Ngayon, ang kanyang RSI nasa 34. So, pababa po yung trend ng kanyang stock. Yung resistance niya ay nandito sa 13 pesos. Pero yung based on our trends, ano, ay pababa po ang presyo niya, no? Dahil yung ating mga moving averages nasa taas po ng candlestick. Tingnan natin kung meron siyang fundamentals. So, MONDE Nielsen, okay, neutral po. Si BDO SEC, neither buy nor sell. Pero ang kanyang target price ay 13.10 or ay 16.5% upside, no? So yung 1310 is near resistance. Ito po, 1301 po yung pinaka-resistance po natin. Okay, so that's Monde. And then JFC. Si JFC, naku, red engulfing candlestick po siya. And mukhang support na po ito eh. Pero yung pinaka-lower support niya ay nandito sa area to. 227 po ang pinaka-lower support niya, no? At yung pinaka-higher resistance, 250. Yung pinaka-higher resistance po niya. And just moving sideways, no, piercing through the candles, no, yung ating mga indicators, yung tatlo po yan, short, medium, and long term. Yellow is short, blue is medium, black is long term. But it had reached oversold levels on November 22 or overbought levels noong November 22 and 23. So if this is a trending stock, we expect the prices to move downwards. Ano? So right now, it lost 7 pesos or 2.89%. And then si BDO. Si BDO, uy, meron siyang doji pero napakataas nung kanyang candle, ha. Just gaining 1 peso 80 centavos. So kamakailan lang ay nagkaroon po siya ng stock dividend na 20%. At yung kanyang cash dividend, ang ex-date ay sa Thursday, December 15. So your last chance to be included in the dividends is tomorrow, December 14. Kasi ex-date po is December 15. Meantime, ang tingin ko po dito sa BDO ay na-reach na po niya yung kanyang resistance level na sa 112.50. Although, ang kanyang mga indicators ay paakyat. So, good things are happening to BDO, no? And I think 2023 would be a better year for the bank. Ang pinaka-support po niya ay nandito. Nakikita ko po dito sa 107 pesos. Then, hindi po siya kasi rated eh. Ang BDO, hindi po siya rated kay BDO SEC. Tapos naman si SPNEC, Solar Power New Energy na po siya, hindi na po siya Nueva Ecija. 2 red engulfing candlesticks. Ngayon po, I saw some news kanina, just ito yung material information, ano? Hindi niya po ito nakikita. Ako lang po nakakita nito. Updates on the developments of the proposed transaction relating to land owned by SP New Energy Corporation. Ito po yung disclosure niya today, December 13. And I think news has been going around since yesterday regarding this, no? Kaya kahapon po ay nagkaroon po siya ng red engulfing candlestick. Stock lost 6.15% or 8 centavos, ano? Ngayon, it lost 9 centavos or 7.38%. Ang news po niya na dinisclose niya today ay updates on the developments of the proposed transaction relating to land owned by SP Energy Corporation. As previously disclosed, Solar Philippines has secured over 2,000 hectares of land bank for its solar developments and is seeking the use of its land that would realize the highest value for the shareholders of SPNEC. The number of hectares secured by SPNEC will be reflected in the next quarterly report. SP previously received a proposal from a company which it has a joint venture for the purchase of its land. After SP did not accept this proposal, SP and that company held several meetings, including on December 12, 2022, where they disagreed on various reserve matters that required the approval of both parties under the shareholder agreement of the joint venture, I think JFI's joint venture, which if unresolved may result in the parties each submitting a bid where the party bidding the highest price would buy out the other party. SP is seeking an outcome that would responsibly maximize the value per share of SPNEC, As such, SP exploring various options to approach these developments for the best interest of shareholders of SPNEC, while also acting in the best interest of the joint venture, which SP believes means both not accepting the proposal that it received and maintaining its position on these reserved matters. Considering SP's respect for this company in its joint venture and the stage of these talks, SP believes it prudent not to name the company, but is making this disclosure to apprise the public of discussions relating to land owned by SPNEC, given the large proportion of SPNEC's value per share related to its land bank. SP will make further disclosure as it believes appropriate. So meron siyang discussions with another company for a joint venture, pero hindi po sila nagkakaintindihan dito, no? At kaya po nagkakaroon ng ganitong effect sa shareholder price na ngayon ay 113. At one point, on December 1, yung kanyang presyo ay 142, no? So it lost how much? More or less po, in 7 days, it lost 20% or 29 centavos. So that's the effect, ano? At ang kanyang IPO price, last year lang po ito nag-IPO, December, it was 1 peso. So at one point today, it reached a low of 1 peso and 3 centavos, very close to the IPO price. So sino kaya itong kumpanyang ito? Ayaw niyang i-name eh. Anyway, yan po nangyari kay SPNEC. Ang kanyang support nandito po. So 16106, the resistance is here, very near this area at 140. And then we have GTCAP. Bearish din to sa GTCAP. Kasi ang SPNEC nag-bearish din po siya. Ayun, nag-turn bearish po siya. At yung kanyang overbought level noong November 28 and another overbought level here signals a change in the price, ano? And a change in the trend. Ngayon po, yung RSI po niya noong December 1 na nag-oversold siya ay 70.27. Ang presyo po niya noon ay 142. Ngayon po, ang RSI po niya nasa 33.83 at ang presyo po niya ay 113. Now, technically, no, once this reaches 30, magiging attractive, or actually it's already attractive, ano, to buy. Pero antayin nyo munang mag-oversold ito bago kayo bumili. Okay. And then GTCAP. Si GTCAP, ako bearish din to. May red engulfing siya dito. So it lost 12 pesos, 278 down at nasa 419. At one point, nag-overbought po siya noong November 28 and it closed at 470. Ngayon ay nasa 419. Pero looks like this is just market sentiment. Measure nga natin kung how much. So in a span of 9 days, it lost 10.58% or 49.63 pesos, ano. Pero mahusay na kumpanya po ito, no. So antayin lang po natin mag-oversold to, no. Kasi the support is at 391 to 392 eh. Kasi ito nag-oversold siya nung November 10, nung ang presyo niya ay 380. Nag-close siya sa 380. Ngayon nag-overbought po siya nung November 28. So November 10 and November 20, that's 18 days. So 470, magkano kaya nag-gain nyo if you bought here and sold here? Support and resistance lang eh, ang kwento nito. Okay, that's 12 transaction days, ano, 12 banking days, or 90.23 pesos ang gain per share, or 23.78%. Okay, so yan po yung pinaka-support, and the resistance nandito po sa 482. 482 to 483. Finally, we have Metrobank. Ito po yung banking arm niya. Naku, bullish po siya, although it ended with a red candlestick. So dito po, nagkaroon po siya ng breakout. Another continuation here. Another continuation here. Although the continuation here is just a pullback, or yeah, tama, pullback po siya. Ito po yung consolidation. Pero nagkaroon ng red engulfing dito. But this is probably just market sentiment and part of the pullback here. Support is here. Nasa 54 ang pinaka-support niya. And then the resistance, let's do a 1-week chart. Ang pinaka-resistance niya nandito 59, more or less. Yan po, 60 pesos ang pinaka-resistance. Okay, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market, ika-13 ng Disyembre. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.